So this is Monday evening at 6 o'clock and I'm preparing for the next round of Zen pregnancy yoga, and I always get really excited because this is the first in a series of 6, and I'll have loads of women that have come here that I've been seeing for some weeks throughout their pregnancy, and then I have brand new pregnant women who will all be joining our group tonight and be really, excited, but probably a bit anxious and maybe not knowing what to expect. So it's my job really to welcome them in and to make them feel really calm and really welcome and to tell them what they can expect from the class. So I'm just preparing, I'm kind of balancing myself, and I'm going to go get them in a minute. Place the foot because we forgot to do this one. So we're going to go around and around. So I think it was around about 8-9 years ago when I started teaching yoga, and I remember it so well. I went and did a teacher training, and then I went home and I looked at all my notes and I thought, what am I going to do with this? And I started my first class, which just had 6 people in it. And then quite quickly, from having 6 people, it grew to 12, and then 12 to 20, and then 2 classes a week, and then 4 classes a week, and then 8 classes a week. And basically for me, I was teaching 12 classes a week at one point, which I absolutely loved. Now I don't teach quite so many classes because I do lots of training, but I do love still to teach Zen pregnancy yoga personally. And this class has 32 women in it, which I feel really confident in teaching because I've been teaching for such a long time. But this is just Zen Pregnancy Yoga Norwich. So, what we're hoping for at Zen Yoga is that you will be able to do this, and you'll be able to do it in your town, in your city, in your village, and that you are going to be helping maybe 5, 6, 8 people first of all, and then take it to where you want to take it until in a few years you feel confident to be taking as many classes as you want with as many people who need you. So, small beginnings, but it's the best job in the world, and if you're passionate about it, then your women will come.
I've been doing Zen Mama pregnancy yoga since I was 16 weeks pregnant. I'm now 31 weeks pregnant. I've just made so many friends doing this and learned so much through Jackie. I'd recommend it to anyone. I've learned so much through Jackie and her experience, and just knowing other pregnant people, not feeling so alone really, and going through the journey with them and Jackie.
I was attracted to doing Zen Mama pregnancy yoga because I have a 19-month-old at home, so life's quite hectic, it's chaotic, and I found at the start of my pregnancy I would forget that I was even pregnant, so I just wanted some time out where it was just me and this baby and a chance to sort of focus on number 2 and not run around all the time after number 1.
So your hands come towards your shoulders, so you can come up with a nice flat back as you push into your hands.
So the Zen Mama pregnancy yoga is obviously something that I'm quite enjoying at the moment. Initially I just heard all the benefits of it for pregnant women, something to help relax, and just more preparation, meeting lots of people in a similar environment as well, so yeah. So at the end of a session I feel really calm, really relaxed. I generally sleep really well that night, and it kind of encourages me to do other things like on other nights as well, so at home doing the breathing practices and things like that, just to encourage good night's sleep and things like that as well.
Yeah. And feel free to. Giving your hamstrings a stretch. But the important thing is this isn't really downward facing dog. Alright, it's a lovely posture, it's called mountain posture. This is downward facing dog.
What I loved about Jackie's classes were that you sat in order of how many weeks pregnant you were. So I sat next to 3 ladies that were all due around exactly the same time as me, and we're all still great friends. We all had our babies within 2 weeks of each other. We all had girls. When we were on maternity leave, we all did Zen Mama baby yoga together, and then we all went and sat in the park and had picnics, and still now to this day we meet up, sometimes without the girls, sometimes with the girls, and we have the most special bond. And going through all the things with them, all the experiences, the pregnancy, the labour, the having the baby and all that, and it's always thanks to Jackie, and every time we get together we always say, if it wasn't for Jackie we wouldn't all be here, so it's very special.
So what I found great about the Zen Mama teaching was the lesson plans were available for me, so I had everything that I needed before the classes, and well in advance, because I quite like to forward plan and forward think about my classes. So for me to be able to kind of look at, oh, this is week 1, and see the progression as well from each lesson was really useful to be able to think about what was coming up next. And also if anyone then had a question about, especially for the pregnancy classes, about things that might help them, I'd be able to say, oh, that happens next week, or yes, we can look into that. And there's flexibility of, it doesn't have to be a super strict structure of this is week 1 and this is week 2. Once you get to know the people in the room and things that you think might be helpful, there's the flexibility with the lesson plans to be able to put those things in, so it is really tailored to the people that are there, which I think is really useful.
So we can just progressively work through our bodies. So the dream for Zen Mama is essentially women supporting women through what is one of the most incredible times of their life, overwhelming, empowering times of their life, through pregnancy, through birthing, through new mothering, and then the ongoings, trials and tribulations of what it means to be a parent. And we do that through the tools that we know which work, so positive thinking, mindfulness, breath, movement. And the dream for Zen Mama is to have practitioners that feel confident, feel able and feel passionate about getting out there and helping these women through this time in their life.